going on, guys? Welcome to this video. In this video we're going to go through my full upper body workout that I did on April the 24th, so 2 days ago as of recording this commentary. So right here we are starting with a barbell overhead press. I performed 3 sets of 5. I hadn't done barbell overhead press in quite some time, so I didn't really have a game plan as to what I was going to lift. I just kind of worked up to a comfortable weight that I could hit for 5 reps, which was 145 pounds, and I superset that with banded pull-aparts, which are super important for healthy shoulders. Doing a lot of upper back work and posterior chain stuff is really beneficial for shoulder health and of course posture and everything, so make sure you guys throw that into your workouts quite regularly. On the pull-aparts, I just went for sets of 20 reps, guys. The pull-aparts are not meant to be to failure. It's just to get additional volume in for the upper back, rear delts, and all those little muscles that comprise your upper back. And as I said, 3 sets of 5 on the barbell overhead press. I was hoping, not gonna lie, that I was gonna get a little bit more on there, but the 145 was a good solid weight for those 5 reps, so I kept it there. As far as tips and tricks for overhead press, I don't know if I'm the best one to give you guys advice with because I'm just simply not that great at it. I'm not too bad with the dumbbells, but when it comes to just getting that barbell over my head, it seems to be a weak point of mine, which probably explains why my shoulders aren't the most developed on my body. Something hopefully I can improve on as the years to come. But I based this off of a 175 max when I kind of figured out my number here. Even though I did work up, I knew that probably around that 145, 150 was going to be my sweet spot, and sure enough, that's where it was. Since this was a full upper body workout, my main goal was to hit kind of all the main muscles of the upper body, so basically shoulders, triceps, back, traps, and everything in between. So after the shoulder press and pull-aparts, we went into weighted overhand pull-ups or chin-ups. I always get them mixed up, pull-ups and chin-ups, but anyways, I was in overhand grip, so whatever that is, that's what I did. So I just, as you can see, put the dumbbell in between my legs for this, since we don't have like a weighted belt. And my goal with the chin-ups, guys, which you're seeing in these videos, is I'm trying to keep my legs straight. It is much harder actually to do it with your legs straight versus bent. I don't know if mechanically it's just a little bit harder if you're at a disadvantage, but it is harder. So if you're going to try to overload your pull-ups, try to do it straight-legged. It's quite a bit challenging. And I had a 30-pound dumbbell in between my legs for all 3 sets, 3 sets of 5. And then I superset the pull-ups with the tricep press downs, which you guys are seeing. And I used the rope attachment going for 10 to 12 reps. My first one was pretty light, so I actually worked up all 3 sets. I started at 90 on the cable we have here, then went up to 100, and then finished the last set with 110 pounds. Notice on the pull-ups too, guys, I'm trying to really engage my lats as I pull up, trying to really drive that chest up and not focus on pulling with my arms, but more so driving my elbows down, pulling the shoulder blades back, and getting those upper back, mid back, low back, all those back muscles fired up and ready to work. And then on the triceps, again, just getting that good hard contraction at the bottom, hitting that hard exhale as I push down, and then a slow and control on the way up. After the pull-ups and press downs, went into some farmer's walks, which is something that, as you guys have heard me talk about, I wanted to add a little bit of weighted carries into my programming, whether it was with dumbbells, kettlebells, the farmer's handles here, or whatever it is. So I started with, I think, 115 on the handles. So the handles themselves are 25 pounds, and then of course the additional weight on top totaled at 115, but then I jumped up to 135 for the 2 sets to follow. So I did the farmer's walks, which was for 100 feet, 50 feet to the end of the gym, 50 feet back, and then superset those with TRX back flies, which are super challenging. If you have not done them, I encourage you to give them a shot. They're super tricky because you have your body weight as the resistance, so learning to control your own body weight in different ways is definitely beneficial. And you guys will notice I try not to pause at the top. I try to just get that good hard contraction and then slow and control, fall back in, and then get that hard contraction again when I come through, leading with the chest, just like the pull-ups. So I did 3 sets of those, and I was actually super impressed with the farmer's handles. I definitely have more in the tank, but those were some good resistance. I think like next week or sometime soon, I'm gonna try with the fat grips and see how that goes. They definitely make it harder. If you guys don't know what fat grips are, look them up. It's fat and then grips is spelled with a Z, so GRIPZ. and they're a definite addition to the gym bag. I think everybody should have, especially if you are interested in improving your grip. Like if you're into powerlifting, for deadlifting, strongman stuff, you need good quality grip, and you know, I don't think anybody would mind some bigger forearms and bigger arms. So fat grips are going to be something I'm going to throw in there. Now let's get into this fancy dancy exercise, which is a shrug, as you can see, but it's got those kettlebells attached to it, so when you shrug up it bounces and you have to control it. I called it a cannonball shrug in my journal, but I don't know if there's a technical name for it, just a shrug with banded weights. But this is hard, guys, and it really tests your grip too and really gets those traps fired up. The next day my traps were definitely a little bit tender, and it was good. These were the two heaviest I have at the gym. I would have liked to have gone heavier, but I only had a pair of 15s. We don't have anything heavier in pairs, so I had to go with the 15s. After that, we went into some core stuff. Now, you guys know in my training I don't do core a lot, and I really need to, because this kicked my ass. All I did, sets of this cable twist, 3 sets of the ab wheel for 10 reps, 10 reps on the cable twist as well, and then 3 sets of the what's it called? Plank on the ball. Oh, stir the pot on the ball, which you're gonna see here in a moment. So 3 sets, 10 each, that's it. And I could not sit up out of bed the next morning. My abs were so sore, and even today, 2 days later, my abs are still killing me. I'm like on the ground showing client stuff, and I can't like sit back up, and they're like, what's your deal? And I'm like, abs. My abs just hurt. So this was brutal. It was great. As bad as it was good. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, this little training montage of what I did the other day. It was a good upper body workout. I felt good, felt strong, felt I got a little bit of everything. Got some core, got some heavy strength, got some hypertrophy stuff, and just a good quality workout. If you're interested in just hitting a good upper body session, give this workout a shot, and let me know what you think. Operation Health is going really good. I'm feeling pretty decent. My back is giving me a hard time with deadlifts, but we'll talk about that in a later video. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.